All right. I am sorry that I am late. Your girl going through it, okay? All right. Y'all, that end of the episode, I'm so mad at Ray Niece right now because I was just like, girl, you could have handled this, okay? All you needed to do was say Dracarys, okay? All you had to do was say Dracarys, and then it would have been over with. You would have got the whole family. You would have got hating ass Otto. You would have got Aegon Raggedy behind, Allison reaching behind, Amon crazy behind. Helena, I don't think it was really fair. I feel like we made her suffer enough. She's the only one that I truly feel sorry for. Like, sis gotta be like letting her brother blow her back out. He don't care about his kids. He don't care about anybody. But I'm just like, I can't believe that you left. Like, I can't believe that you could have took out this whole raggedy family and you left. How dare you? How dare you? But then we wouldn't have any more seasons of House of the Dragon. So, you know, this is ultimately what has to happen. But yeah, it is what it is. So let's start from the beginning of the episode. So we pick up where we left off from last week, where we saw that King Viserys, R.I.P., real one, passed away, and now everyone is kind of slowly but surely finding out about what has actually happened, as Hayden as Otto is trying to contain who knows, who doesn't know, while they can carry out their own plan of putting Aegon on the throne. Okay, so thank you, Robin. So we see that the episode opens up, and I really love that we get to see, it's kind of like this calm before the storm, right? It's very it looks very dark, it's very gloomy. I love the score that they have in this episode. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, and it's kind of just like you see there's stillness in the beginning of the episode, and then we see that, you know, Allison's handmaid goes to her to let her know what has happened. Really, Allison is the only person that I've seen this entire episode actually shed a tear for Viserys. Is it just me? Like, literally, she's the only person that I saw shed a tear this entire episode, okay? I was just like, at the end of the day, y'all can say that Allison be reaching and she ain't ish, but she loved her husband. I'm sorry. I think the kids gave me a cold. Okay. I might be choking a couple of times in here, but just bear with me, okay? Oh, Jesus. Okay. But yes, so we see that Allison goes to tell her father what has happened. And this fool, I mean, he didn't say what happened. He didn't say, like, he didn't even take a pause. He just said, who knows? He immediately shifted into his plan because he knew that time was going to be of the essence, because at the end of the day, they're trying to make sure that no one is able to leave to go to Dragonstone to alert Rhaenyra and Daemon of what has actually happened, okay? So we see that he's asking her, you know, who knows? She lets him know, like, all of who knows for right now. And then we see that she ends up telling him that Viserys basically told her before he passed away that he wanted Aegon to be king, not knowing that he was speaking of the story that he had told Rhaenyra, because she is an heir. Only the heirs are able to know the actual prophecy that will be the person who you would unite everyone. So her reaching behind tells him this. And so, of course, Otto was like, oh, he said that? Bet. Okay, let's go ahead and get this council going. So they call a council, and I love that this episode is called the Green Council, because it is ultimately the Greens who are plotting to take the throne from Rhaenyra. And what's crazy to me is they're having this entire conversation, and then when we see that when Allison finds out that they've literally been planning to do this regardless of what Viserys has been saying all of these years, they were like, baby girl, we was big on make Aegon. Like, you sitting up here trying to fight with your husband, we was gonna do it regardless. We just had to wait for him to die. What nobody finna sit up here argue for what? Argue for 20 years for what? Because when you dead, it don't matter what you said. We gonna take what's ours, okay? So we see that she definitely did cherry pick his last words. You are absolutely right, because the reach that she was doing, it was It was too much. All right. Yes, the council was ready. They said, you stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. We've been plotting on this. We've been plotting on this for 20 years, honey. 20 years. You thought we were going to have no plan B? But the look on her face, because at the end of the day, Allison, you're still a woman. You're still a woman, and these men are literally plotting behind your back. All right. So, you know, if I wasn't already fighting for my life, I would definitely pour one out for Lord Beesbury, who definitely, I knew he was finna die. Because let me tell you why I knew he was finna die, okay? So they sit up here talking about what they gonna do. And then Allison is like, well, what about Rhaenyra? And I said, Beesh, what do you think? Ada was like, we finna kill them hoes. Like, what you mean? What a Rhaenyra? That hoe gotta die. She gotta die. Her raggedy husband gotta die. Her raggedy kids, her bastard kids gotta die. Like, everybody gotta die. Like, what you talking about? What Rhaenyra? You know she crazy? You know Rhaenyra, she was your best friend. They all got to die. So, our homie, R.I.P., a real one. Anytime you see somebody standing up for themselves and telling the truth, you know they finna die. And I knew he was finna die because when I saw Sir Kristen walk up behind him after he said, so we supposed to just trust the word of this hoe? She the son's mother. How we know she not just saying this to put her son in a position of power, and she was the only one to hear him say this? Who's to say that this girl wasn't the reason that he died in the first place? Okay, he was asking all the questions that needed answers. Okay, these were some of the questions that Daemon and Rhaenyra was trying to ask when they were sitting up there visiting. So I was just like, you know, at the end of the day, I was like, you finna die, because Sir Kristen was behind him. He smashed his head. At first, I thought he just like smashed his head into some food or something. And then when I watched this the second time, I was like, after I kept watching, but I replayed that scene, I was like, oh, he did. Like, ooh, why you do that? That man said he was 67. He said, I didn't know Viserys before any of you raggedy hoes in this entire room. You gonna sit up here and try to tell me what my friend wanted? Absolutely not. And then that's when he killed him. So at least he went out like a G. He said, I don't care about what y'all got going on, but what I am not is a traitor. Okay, I'm gonna keep my word. All right. And when I told my friend before he hit the bucket, I told him I was going to stand by his daughter, and that's what I'm going to do. And he did until the end, until Sir Kristen killed him. But then Lord Commander was like, hold on, ho, put your sword down. Like, what you doing? He was like, he will not insult the queen. And then the queen was like, Sir Kristen, like, he really didn't insult me like that. And I'm like, well, sis, you couldn't have said that before he killed him. Like, how that makes sense to me? He is definitely a punk. Like, I don't like him. So whipped. Did y'all catch when he said, like, you know, when she said, like, you know, basically she tried to allude, like, you know, please do this for me as your queen. And I said, Nabish, you know, he feels for you more than just like as his queen. But if you gonna keep lying to yourself, go ahead, because I would have been letting him blow my back out. But he just he irks my nerves, y'all. He just gets on my nerves now. Like, he just, sir, can you just stop being whipped on every woman that crosses your presence? Stand up. Stand up, Sir Chris. You too fine to even be acting this way. Like, I don't understand. So yeah. So basically, after this happens, they tell, you know, Otto was like, okay, Beesh, so what you want to do with Rhaenyra then? Since you got all the answers, since you have all the answers, Allison, what do you want to do? So she paused. Otto was like, exactly what I thought. Hey, I'm gonna need Lord Commander. I'm gonna need you to go to Dragonstone. I'm gonna need you to kill everybody. You can make it quick, do what you gotta do, but be discreet. I said, how you gonna be discreet and you killing everybody? Like, I was just like, this is too much. But he said, hey, let me tell y'all something. I am here to protect the king. And right now, these people who are sitting up here spewing orders at me, I don't see no king in this room. So let me tell you how this is gonna go. When y'all figure out what y'all gonna do, and you figure out who you want to be the king, then you can call me and tell me what you need to do. The king can do that himself. But if you think I'm gonna sit up here and take orders from this hating ass hand and from his raggedy daughter, you are sadly mistaken. So he took his cloak off and he said, I quit. Okay, I'm going into retirement, and he left. All right. So I was like, I love a man that can stand up for himself and stand up for what is right. All right? I'm just saying. But after that, let me look at my notes because I'm doing this all on memory right now. All right. So Otto and Allison, they both asked where Aegon was. Okay, so Helena, she was actually saying some real stuff right here. So Helena says, who is Aegon's sister and his wife. So she says that it's our fate to crave what is given to another. If one possesses a thing that they want, the other will take it away. And it's really interesting about this because, you've been seeing this the whole time, right? You've seen that Allison has always wanted her father's love and affection, right? And, and up to his end, she actually ended up getting that. She wanted to be enough, all right? And so when he named her heir, she was enough for him at that moment, right? And then we see, because he always stood up for Rhaenyra, as we see later in the episode, Aegon always felt like Viserys didn't love him. He didn't care about him, which, I mean, honey, like, the fact that your parents love you, you should feel really blessed. Because, like, if you was my kid, first of all, my kid wouldn't be acting like that. But we see that, even with Aemon wants to be king. It's something that Aegon doesn't want, and Aemon resents Aegon, because it's like, all these people sitting up here looking for you this entire damn episode, and you don't even want to be king. Let somebody tell me that I'm the next one to sit on the throne. He said, you will not have to come looking for me, because I will be ready. I will be suited and booted and ready to take the throne. Okay, so I like that she says that, because this whole Game of Thrones is because other people are trying to take, or they're coveting what is promised to somebody else. And then we even see that later on as we get into the relationship with Daenerys and her raggedy ass brother. Aunt Ray dragged Allison for Phil. She did. We're definitely gonna get to that, honey, because, like, when I say she read her, but technically Allison read her first. But thank you for the super chat, though. So we see that afterwards. So then her mom comes in, and then she kind of is like trying to tell her what happened with her father, but Helena basically knows what happened. But when they asked her, like, where is Aegon, she was like, now why y'all come asking me? Didn't I just make a whole speech about how this hoe ain't never around when I need him to take care of these kids? He is never anywhere to be found. And so y'all gonna come here, of all places, here with me and his children, to think that his behind gonna be sitting up here playing doting husband and father? Absolutely not. She's looking at them like, y'all all dumb. Aemon walks in, he looking like, I know exactly what's going on. So so then we start this whole war between Allison and Hayden as Otto, aka her father. So we see that so let me, I lost my place. We see that Otto ends up sending Sir Eric and his brother Eric and Art, the twins. He sends them to retrieve the prince and bring him directly to him and not to his mother. And then we see that Allison has the same conversation, but with Sir Kristen Raggedy Hayden behind, and Aemon volunteers to go and find him. So we see that they're both trying to have this race to get to Aemon in order for them to have this influence over him. Otto wants him to make sure that he can order the Lord Commander to go to Dragonstone and kill Rhaenyra, so there won't be any opposition to the throne. And then we see that Allison wants him to have grace upon Rhaenyra. She doesn't want to see, like, Viserys' daughter, who he loved very much, be murdered along with her children. You said Aemon has the attitude, but is on the wrong side? Exactly. I don't know why she felt like Aegon could do this, but I just don't understand. Not y'all saying that Aemon is fine. I mean, he has a certain air about him that I would be like, yeah, you can blow my back out. But I don't know about fine. I don't know about that. Aemon, make sure that his hair be laid, okay? Make sure that he makes sure that his hair is laid at all times. But I don't know about y'all saying that he's fine. I don't know about that. I don't know about all of that. Y'all said he is. Okay. Stand up, y'all. Stay woke. Stay woke. Okay. So they send everybody off, and so basically they're trying to find him. Now, what sent me was the fact that Aemon's brother, Aegon, took Aemon to a brothel when he was like, I think he said when he turned 13. He took him to a brothel so he would know how things worked. And I said, sir, what? Even the lady was like, y'all, Aegon not here. He ain't been here in a minute. But she was like, Amen, you grown now. I said, ma'am, this is a like 13? 13? You took him to the silk at 13? Like, come on, y'all. Come on now. Thank you. See, Miss Pleasantly Plump is woke, talking about he does have sex appeal. He definitely does. He is not fine. Like, come on, y'all. Come on now. Not Moonchin. Y'all so disrespectful. Y'all so disrespectful. This is too much. This is too much. I find it funny how no one was convinced that the king wanted Aegon to be king. Allison was trying to convince herself the entire episode. Even when he sat up there talking about, Mama, do you love me? Like, sure. Now, for her to even want you to rule the realm, she has to love you, okay? Because she sat up there calling you an imbecile, which you was for even having to ask that question. But the fact that she wanted Joe Raggedy behind to be the king, like that ain't nothing but a mother's love. Because I don't know what else is. Because when I say you couldn't pay me, they can say, Sharonda, you'll be a millionaire if you let Aegon rule, okay, the 7 kingdoms. And I would say, well, I'm going to be poor. Because ain't no effing way that I would let him be my king. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Everyone keeps saying that he's from the Last Kingdom, but I didn't get through I've only watched the first 2-3 seasons of the Last Kingdom. Like, I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred. I can't help it. Every time somebody says Last Kingdom, I have to say that, okay? And maybe the people who saying he fine is basing it off of his character in the Last Kingdom. I don't know what he does in the Last Kingdom, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah. So, oh, thank you. So we see that I done lost my place again, y'all. Okay, so we see that he ends up sending them. So everybody's looking for him. So then we go to this little, like, child, they got the kids fighting each other. They got these little 10-year-old kids. They said they be filing their nails, filing their teeth. They got this whole little kid fighting ring going on, okay? And the twins are there, and basically the twins are kind of going back and forth because, you know, one of the twins is like, bruh, like, you really finna sit up here and let this little boy be king? Like, I know you were sworn to protect him, but you can't be serious. So they're going back and forth. And I mean, everyone's kind of divided on him, right? Because they're like, okay, they want it to be a man, but also too, they like, but this man, like, I'm sure if it was Aemon, no one would question this. Like, I wouldn't even question it. I'd be like, you know what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay. So I was just like, yeah. So they're having this whole debate, but then they end up seeing one of Aegon's bastards, this little boy with white hair. But in the midst of all of this, they're approached by a young woman who says, like, I know where he is. You know, my master has sent me, and, you know, we need to talk to, she only wants to talk to the hand, though. So y'all need to go ahead and set that up. Do what you want to do. You can keep looking for him on your own, but I know exactly where he is, so we can end this right now. But it has to be Otto who comes to pay the price. So we do cut to Rhaenys and Allison having a conversation because we saw at the beginning of the episode that Rhaenys realizes she's actually locked in her room. And Allison goes to speak to her and basically ask her to side with them, to fight with them. And so Rhaenys like, I know you effing lying. You got your nerve, got me sitting up here held prisoner, and then you coming to ask me for help. Like, I'm just truly confused right now, okay? So Allison does like read Rhaenys a little bit, like basically like, girl, let me remind you about what's going on in your life, how both of your kids are dead, how half of your grandkids are bastards, they're not even yours, okay? How your husband had just abandoned you for 6 years and now he came back and this fool finna die too. Like, girl, aren't you tired? You not tired? And you know you was supposed to be queen the whole time, so like, I know you're mad. She read her for filth, but Rhaenys got her back, okay? Because Rhaenys was like, because Allison talking about, you know, we may not rule, but we got the men that do. And then Rhaenys was like, girl, stand up. She was like, you desire yourself not to be free, but to only make a window in the wall of your prison? I said bars, okay? Bars, all right? She was like, girl, why do you keep fighting for these raggedy men that don't care about you? You don't want to take the throne yourself, ho? You sit up here telling me what I need to be doing to stay to my house. You tell me what's going on in my house, but you need to take a step back. If you wanna be somebody. Sorry, that's the wrong movie. But you sitting up here telling me about my life. You doing all of this for your son that you know should not be king in the first place? For your father who's been using you since you were a child? That's what you're doing? Stand up. Like, have some self-respect. What are you doing? Because I just didn't understand, okay? So yeah, she definitely read her for filth, and I was totally here for every single moment of it because somebody needed to say it to her. Because I was like, girl, I don't even know why you fighting for any of these people. All right. So we see that Haynes Otto brings all the lords into a room and basically makes them swear allegiance. For the people that said no, they put them in prison or probably killed them. But then we see one of the lords, and I really thought he was finna get away. He was real chill about it, okay? He was being very like calm, or I think it was Coswell. He made it out. He was getting on his horse. He was being all chill and stuff. And he almost made it to the gate. And then they were like, no, stop, close the gate. And I was like, bruh, I would have made a run for it. But they snatched his ass off the horse so quick. And of course, Lord Lawrence was there to be the one who was snitching. He's so creepy to me. Like, child, I'm going to get to the foot fetish scene, okay? So, of course, he was there to snitch. And they basically ended up hanging him from the wall. So he wasn't able to get out and tell Rhaenyra what was happening. But yeah. So, okay, the kids fighting each other. The girls are fighting. The kids are fighting again. And then Arg wasn't trying to see him be king. So then we see, after they're approached by the girl, we see that they end up meeting with Hayden Otto. So White Worm, who is I think that's the same lady who was smashing Daemon back in the day. So White Worm basically meets up and says like, hey, you know, I know where Aegon is, but what I need you to do is I need you to stop these little fighting rings with these little kids because it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, I will say that White Worm had the best read out of everybody, and this is some real stuff. Like, you gotta like apply this into real life. And so I like that she tells him like, when you crown Aegon, when you put him on the throne, know that it was me. Okay? Know that it was me who put him there. Okay? Not you, not Allison. It was me who put them there. Okay? But she said, don't forget. All right? She said, there is power. The only power that you are allowed to have is what the people allow you to take from them. Let me say that one more time for the people back, because I don't think y'all heard the word that White Worm was trying to give to y'all. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. There is no power but what people allow you to take, okay? We put these people in power, not the other way around, all right? I said, bitch, if you don't say this dang old word today, I rewound that a couple of times. I said, she preaching right now. She's speaking some stuff, okay? I was like, okay, Beesh, I still would have killed Aegon afterwards, but I was here for all of that. So she basically told them where to find them. And child, now Aegon, if you're not trying to get caught, why are you doing all this coughing? He's doing all this coughing. He's making all this noise. So the brothers found him, fool trying to run away. But then they end up catching him. But as he starts running, then Sir Kristen Raggedy behind, and Aemon pop up on her twins. They start fighting, but Aemon catches Aegon. Now, this is what sent me. Now, why you leave your twin brother out to dry like that? Now, I know that you weren't here for Aegon being king, but you did not need to leave your brother hanging like that. That was kind of disrespectful. That was actually very, like, highly disrespectful, you leaving your brother like that. But I guess it is what it is. So Aegon tries to tell Aemon, like, let's leave. We can leave right now. We can get on the ship. And I said, no, sir. You have to know your siblings. And you have to know that Aemon would be the last person that would be trying to leave. And yet alone, leave with you on top of that. It just didn't make no sense. Now, Sir Kristen almost got his ass beat. So while he's sitting up there smiling and stuff, I was like, sir, he was getting you the first half of the fight. Okay, I just want to let you know that. Had his brother came in, you would have been toast regardless. All right. But I do find it funny that, like, you know, the whole time Amy's upset because he's having this conversation with Sir Kristen, and that's when he basically says, like, you know, if it were me, you wouldn't have to come find me. You would not have to come and find me if y'all was sitting up here trying to make me be the king. And so I know it has to be annoying for Aemon. Like, he has to go and find his brother who literally has never wanted to be king. I know it has to be like the most annoying thing ever. Now, shout out to the hair and makeup team, because like they just find a way to make Viserys look terrible each time, but at least now he's dead. He's a corpse, so I can let it slide. But just when you never think that it can get any worse, they just say, hold my beer. So I'm just here to tell them each week as I do, kudos for making him look terrible as they wrap his body up, as literally Allison is still the only person mourning him in this episode. I'm just gonna keep saying it because it doesn't make no sense to me, okay? So also, too, I was dying laughing when Allison told Rhaenys after she read her for Phil to ring the bell when you decide on what you want to do. I said, not ring the bell. But, so Allison goes to see her father after she gets Aegon Raggedy behind and tells him that Sir Kristen is going to be Lord Commander. Aegon is going to be crowned king the next day, and this is what he's going to wear. He's going to have this sword. He's going to wear this crown, because this is what I am saying is going to, it's going to be. So basically, she's like, sir, I'm not going to sit up here and play these games with you. It's clear that you never tried to be my father. So, like, let's not sugarcoat this stuff no more. We're going to do what we're going to do. I'm going to let you know this is how stuff is going to be ran. And he just said, fine, as you wish. So, let's get to Lord Larys. Lord Larys is waiting for Allison when she comes into her room, okay? Basically saying that, hey, Nance Otto been having people watching her, and one of the people is her handmaid, Talia, okay? This is the part I didn't understand, okay? So the queen starts taking she take her shoes off, okay? So she takes her shoes off, and then she put her feet up on the table. I said, girl, what is you doing? So then she take the socks off. I was like, oh, maybe her feet hurt. Okay, girl, you've been on your feet all day being ain't-ish. So go ahead and do what you got to do, okay? So we see that she takes her socks off. Now, when she turns and puts her little feet on the thing, he started feeling himself. And I was just really confused. I'm like, not you got a foot fetish, but I guess it do make sense because you saw that his foot was messed up. So, like, maybe that's why he got a foot fetish. Maybe he loves what people have than what he could never have. I don't know. I ain't, if y'all love feet out there, like, shout out to y'all, okay? Y'all got y'all stuff that y'all love. That's on you. But I was just really confused as to, like, girl, did you didn't see him or hear him feeling on himself? Like, you didn't see that? Or is that something that they do? Like, when he gives her information or when he does something for her, do she put her feet out so he can masturbate? Like, somebody help me understand what is going on, because the whole foot fetish thing, and then, of course, on inside the episode, I said, y'all gonna talk about all this other stuff. But beside what we wanted to hear about is, why did y'all put this foot fetish thing? Like, somebody have it make sense. What did it have to do with the plot? For me knowing that Sir Larys has a foot fetish. Somebody help me understand it, okay? Because I feel like she did it on purpose. I'm starting to really feel like she did it on purpose. So okay. So you think that this is a change that they have? Okay. She had a tattoo. I mean, if all I gotta do is show my feet to get some info, is that really bad though? Like, all she did was take her socks off. Is that bad? Is it bad? We did lose the plot because I was just like, y'all, what this got to do with the king dying? All right, I don't understand. You want to know how she? Okay, how did she figure out in the first place that he had a foot fetish? Have it make sense. But like, I mean, if all I gotta do is show my feet for some baby, let me take my socks off. Shoot, I'm just like, not the foot fetish. It's still sending me. So this whole time when he said pay me at a later date, this is what they was talking about. Like, she just needed to show her feet. I don't know why that Lady Gaga song popped in. Show me feet, but it's really teeth. But sorry. It was a lot, y'all. I was just like, it was just too much. It was too much. What wasn't a tattoo? Okay, somebody get Allison her OnlyFans, okay? I don't understand. I don't understand. Now she stay with it. That's so disrespectful. Allison been getting used by all of men. It is terrible. Like, I'm just like, girl, stand up, okay? Ooh. You've been visiting my daughter. Wait, her daddy knew about the feet fetish too. Oh my goodness. I can't deal. Oh, so you're saying that's what happens to keep him from telling people. Okay. Okay, I'll let that slide. Okay. Child, I just can't. This is just too much. Not only lords, I'm done. I'm done, Dimitri. I'm done. I'm done. It just I can't. I can't. I can't. Allison said, let me tell these little new age hoes out here, like they the first ones been sitting out here getting some money for their feet. Okay. I done saved the whole, I got a new king of the 7 realms just based off of my feet. Okay. Y'all don't want to see me. Y'all don't want to see me. Shoot. Okay. For real, for real. Did she confess that Sir Kristen been blowing her back out the last 6 years since Driftmark because she said to Sir Kristen for all the love you, she said for all the love you have for your queen. And I said, ma'am, now you know he got more than just love for his queen, but go ahead and do what you got to do, okay? Go ahead and do that, okay? Because Larry's from the drip from her. I'm done. I'm done with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. Sharika, I've been sitting up here trying to tell myself. I told my mama the other day, I said, girl, if I don't find me a husband in the next year, I'm gonna have to do some strange for a piece of change, okay? I can't. This is random, but I hate that Kristen is still fine after him being. He's so fine, but he's such a hater. But he's so fine. I'm never gonna disagree with you, okay? I'm never gonna disagree with you, all right? She is very hypocritical, okay? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I'm sure he ain't had sex since Rhaenyra put it down on him. I'm pretty positive he ain't had sex since Rhaenyra. Does Clubfoot just pop in her chambers? Okay, because I was like, how he just sitting in her chambers already? I was very confused by this. One moment, let me blow my nose. All these people coughing around me. Let me mute. 1 second. I didn't want to blow my nose in peace. Dang, I didn't took my honey. They trying to take me out. Sorry. Now they didn't take my lipstick too. Robin, too comfortable. Yes, Sailor Moon, too comfortable. Okay. The twins, I think it was the little man buns that they had. I think it was the little man buns that they had. I think that's what it was. Okay. But yeah, let me see. Oh, Chad, we didn't forgot to recap. Y'all, like, Only Lords literally sidetracked me this entire time. I forgot to talk about the rest of the episode. Okay, so we see that after Allison was doing her Only Lords thing with Lord Lars, we see that Eric ends up busting into Renice's room talking about, I cannot stand this treachery. Let's go. So he's taking her out of the hall, and then they see Lord Caswell, he hanging from the ceiling. So question though, did they set the little silk house on fire? Did Aemon do that? Can somebody talk about that? Did anyone peep that? Like, who that was? Did anyone peep what was set on fire? You think Lars did? No, they was walking too fast for that to be Sir Lars. It was Sir Lars? Was that White Worm's place or where Talia was going to give the information? Because remember, Talia was in jail. Oh, I forget his foot payment. Wow, she really showed her feet for him to set this. White. Wait a minute. Are they calling him Clubfoot or did y'all just make that up? Okay, he set White Worm's crib on fire. Okay. Okay. See, this is why I'm happy that we were able to talk about this together. So you're saying it was the jail, but other people saying it was White Worm's place. So who was it? Not her busted wide open house. I'm so done with you. Oh, he's called Clubfoot. I was like, y'all, why are y'all being so disrespectful right now? Not they call him Clubfoot. That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. Streets need a buy. Okay. Okay. Now that we got that taken care of. Sorry, guys. All right. So after all of that, we see that Aegon, when she told Aegon that his father wanted him to be king, even he was like, "Now, girl, you know you reaching. I know you effing lying." But then she tells him like, "No, I'm being for real. He really said your name." So I guess he started feeling himself. So they do the whole coronation. Hey, Nez Otto, of course, Sir Kristen. I was just like, I can't stand either one of y'all. Y'all just really irked the living mess out of me. So they do it, and then all of a sudden, you don't know what part pissed me off. This is the part when he took the sword. Like, first of all, people was barely clapping, and they started cheering. When he took the sword, he was like this, like he was King Arthur or something. And then when he was like this, and it made me think of like, are you not entertained? One of my favorite movies. I was like, this hoe gotta die. I'm sick of him already. He ain't been king but for like 1 minute, and I'm already sick of him. So, after that happens, then all of a sudden it's this big explosion, and then I was like, it's the dragon. And then I was like, who owned it? I was like, Beach, if it's Rhaenyra, I'm gonna lose my itch because I ain't read the books. I don't know. I ain't got that far in the books. So, we see that it's Rhaenys. Because remember, she smiled when she saw where everybody was going to. So it's Rhaenys on a dragon. Now everybody shook, okay? I'm looking like, get him, Jay, kill him. I was like, Dracarys, all right? I'm sitting up here trying to set them on fire through my TV screen, even though she's the only one who can give the command to the dragon. So I'm thinking she's finna do it. Even Allison, she like put her son behind her, and I was just like, get her, kill them all, kill that whole family. And this bitch gonna sit up here and fly away. I was so freaking pissed. Did y'all peep how none of Aegon's siblings, his wife, his brother, like none of them wanted to bow? They was like, this little punk sitting up here, like this fool sitting up here, king. You think I want to bow to this fool? Him? I was dying laughing that like they really didn't want to bow for their brother. But the way that Rhaenys like kill all these people to just sit up here and not do nothing, I was like, what was it? What was the effing reason? What was the reason, Rhaenys? What was the reason? You kill all them people. You kill all them people. For what? For what, girl? For what? For what? That makes sense. For what? Just don't even make sense. So yeah. So that was pretty much the end of the episode. So clearly all hell is going to break loose. I mean, if we're going to keep it honest, like the episode was fine. It was definitely a setup episode for next week, which I'm assuming is going to be really good. But honey, F her mama, F them kids. I don't care. They all needed to die. Okay? They all needed to die. I don't even be trying to condone violence like that. But that whole family, except for Helena, they needed to die. Period. Okay? I just didn't understand. So, you said you guarantee the finale will be shocking? I know, but I still wanted her to kill them all. I don't understand. I don't understand. Ooh, okay, I like that to remind her about the power of women. I don't think she'll be slapping him no more. I was very upset when she just flew off. I was like, you could at least kill somebody. At least kill Otto. You couldn't kill Otto? She wouldn't kill her cup. Sometimes sacrifices need to be made. What did Otto say? Sometimes you gotta kill the few for many. Okay? I'm just saying, all right? I was yelling Dracarys so loud, okay? So loud. I was like, Dracarys! Dracarys! I was like, so you're just not going to kill them. You're just going to let them live. I'm still dying at this Only Lords. I got to change the title now. In Demetria's name, I got to say not Allison on Only Lords. I'm going to be like, not Allison selling feet on Only Lords. I can't do it. Allison is definitely a pick-me. She is the definition on a pick-me. So yeah. This proves that Rhaenyra should have been queen, the only one with good judgment. Yeah, Aemon gotta die too. Aemon gotta die off the strength that he was hitting black women. I ain't gonna never let that go. When he hit them little black girls, Aemon had to die. He had to die. Period. Allison is the first Trump woman holding a repressive sentence just so she can benefit. It's just crazy. You just don't even. Allison is in the skin game. Yes, she's in the feet game. She's in the feet game. Helena warned them about a beast beneath the floor beds in the beginning. She sure did. But they don't be paying attention to Helena. They truly don't. They truly don't. I hope she take them out. Child, everybody been saying Aegon got swag, Aemon got swag. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna let y'all have that, okay? I'm gonna let y'all have it. No, I think Aemon's gonna be around for a while, right? Helena don't really mess with any of her family members. Maybe Aemon, but not. She don't really mess with them. R.I.P. for Lord Beesbury. R.I.P. That's right, Dimitri. That part, she definitely know about her mama foot fetish. Oh, he is? Okay. Should I read the book, y'all? Or should I just wait for the series to be over? Or should I read it? Just like, will I be just as excited knowing what's going to happen? I have the book, but I'm so scared. I don't want to spoil it. Okay, let me go get the book. Let me make sure this is the right book. I'm finna ask y'all, is this the right book I got? 1 second. Is this the book? Is this the book that I need to read? This is a big ass book. How many pages? 600 pages. 700 pages. Now, why y'all didn't tell me it was a damn family tree so I can stop forgetting who was who, uncle and cousin? They're shifting things, book versus show. So is this the book? I can't do audiobooks. I won't listen. I'll go to sleep. So this season starts on page 300. So I don't need to read any. Should I read the stuff before? I mean, but for real, 700 pages. Come on, y'all. Read the stuff before after you finish the second half. Okay, let me see. Who these hoes? Who this? So you said 300? This in the middle of a chapter. I see Amen. Okay, Prince Vice. No, they still on some other hoes. I don't know these people. Let me look at the chapters, cause. But should I read about Agai? Should I start? So I think it's Heirs of the Dragon. A Question of Succession. Is that the one? This? Wait, don't listen to who, Tiger Lily? Who am I not listening to? Okay. I didn't mean to call them a hoe. They probably hoes because they be married. They be smashing their siblings. Make a book club. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna take some Theraflu and knock this out. So how we gonna do the book club? So the coronation should be chapter 13. Okay. I didn't mute. I'm sorry. Y'all was gonna have to hear me blow my nose. It is. I just took some allergy medicine, but I'm gonna drink some Theraflu because you know you gotta over medicate yourself to knock it out. Sharika, my birthday. My birthday next week. If they try to take me out, I'm about to leave. Oh, and happy birthday! Happy belated birthday. You wish you didn't know what happened because it would have made the show a bit more exciting. It's not as exciting just to see it play out. Oh, you right though. You right. Cause like, yeah. I don't know now. Thank you, Robin. They try to drag you into missing the moment. You're very welcome, Sharika. I am a Scorpio. She was a Scorpio. Baby, they said we can't let nobody out, honey. We can't let nobody out. Oh, mine is on the 23rd. Thank y'all. Thank you. I heard that book is good. Thank you. So just to let y'all know, so I will be out of the country starting tomorrow Tuesday at midnight. So just to let you know, they're not sending us the episode early for House of the Dragon. So I'm gonna have to figure out, because I gotta get a VPN too before I leave. I have to figure out if I'm even going to have access to watch the episode, since I will be in another country. So I gotta figure that out. But also too, I'm on a 13-hour time zone difference, so I'm 13 hours ahead. So if it's 11 o'clock at night right now, it would be 12 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So I'm gonna be doing stuff. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay. So I have to figure that out. So it's gonna be a little hard to try to talk to y'all. I might have to do a live like randomly in the middle of the night, and y'all just have to come back and see it. But I just want to let y'all know, like, I'll try to watch the episode, but I won't be able to do a live next Sunday because I will be in a whole nother country, and it would definitely be 11 o'clock in the morning. Now, if I'm in my room at 11 o'clock in the morning and I can watch the episode, then I would definitely do it for you guys, but I just don't know yet. So I apologize, but I just wanted to make sure I let y'all know. Or maybe we'll just have to schedule something like maybe on Monday. Maybe that Monday for me, or that Tuesday at 7 a.m. Maybe Tuesday at 7 a.m. I'll do something for you guys. And it'll just be like that Monday after the finale, if that's okay with y'all. Is that okay? So I just want to let y'all know I'm not going to be able to do the finale because they're not going to send it early. If they would have sent it early, I would have had it up for y'all, but unfortunately, no. Okay. But I am so sad. I was so sad when I realized how the episodes were going to fall, that I was going to be gone for the finale. I've had so much fun with y'all these past couple of weeks. Thank you for bearing with me every single Sunday trying to get these reviews out, and these last couple of weeks doing the live discussions. But I just hope that everyone has had fun hanging in there with me, and maybe we can do the book club. My flight is 23 hours. So maybe since I have 23 hours, hell, maybe I can start from the beginning and go into it, because I literally have a 23-hour flight. So I have more than enough time to actually get into read the entire book. Okay. So I'm definitely going to take this with me, and we're just gonna let go and let God and see what happens. Okay. First class, China. I ain't got no first class money. No first class, premium select, but not first class. But the flights are split. So the first flight is 15 and a half hours. Pray for me, y'all. It's 15 and a half hours. And the second flight is 7.5 hours. So yeah. I'm just gonna be drunk the entire time. So I'm gonna be gone for the rest of October, so I don't know if y'all want to wait that long. But I'll do my best. I'm pretty positive I can actually read. I might start from the beginning, to be honest with y'all. Because to be honest, maybe I'll read 100 pages an hour. I think I can read 100 pages in an hour though. So yeah. I think I can do that actually. But yeah, I love y'all so much, and I'm so sad we're not gonna have these. Like, what's the next show that we need to do together? V said, I heard that Fire and Blood is a copy and paste of what's in a World of Ice and Fire. Does anybody know if that's true? I tell you, you gonna watch Robin. What's premium select? So on this flight, there's 4 classes. So there's main cabin, there's Delta Comfort Plus, then there's premium select, which I think is like a normal first class on a regular flight, but then there's Delta One, and Delta One has the beds. Y'all send me good vibes because I am going to try to persuade the gate agent when I get there on Tuesday night. Like, it's my birthday. Is there any way I can pay to upgrade, or what do I need to do to try to get into Delta One? Just pray for me, y'all, because I don't know how that's about to work. So just let me know. Just manifest that they're gonna let me upgrade for free, okay? When does White Lotus season 2 come out? I'm gonna do Interview with a Vampire, and I gotta record a lot tomorrow, like a lot tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff I gotta do tomorrow. Thank you, Talia. Thank you, Sabrina. Thanks, V. I haven't read Rise of the Dragon. I do need a dragon. With the dragon, they got me there quicker, but then I'll be out and the wind will be hitting me. I feel like I prefer the plane because with the dragon, I got to worry about falling off the dragon, so I don't think you'll be able to sleep. Oh, the White Lotus comes out October 30th? Okay. Well, maybe I'll save. I got to watch the first season. I think I stopped in the middle, so I need to rewatch the first season. So I'll add that to my list. Where's my iPad? I've been adding shows. If y'all have shows and stuff y'all want me to catch up on that isn't Netflix, because I'm binging all the seasons of Manifest because I have to interview the cast, let me know. I haven't watched The Serpent Queen. The Watcher on Netflix was a whole mess. Put a bonnet on, I'll be okay. I don't think Monique liked that. Okay, I'll look at The Serpent Queen. I'm going to see if, I don't know if Hulu lets me download episodes. I will tell Josh Dallas that you love him. Did I pay for TSA pre-check? Yeah, I've been at pre-check. If people don't have pre-check, especially flying out of Atlanta, you doing life wrong. I interviewed the cast of The Watcher. Y'all need to go watch it because the views is low, honey. Y'all need to go watch that, okay? And I got to record Handmaid's Tale before I go to bed, so I ain't got to hear nobody's mouth. So, yeah. So, it's a lot I got to do. I haven't seen Intergalactic. Y'all have a nice night, okay? I need to finish some stuff up that I need that's due tomorrow for my other job. So I will chat with y'all tomorrow. I'm definitely eating like a hood rat all day, every day. All day, every day. Okay. Is it for Handmaid's Tale? I'm about to record it now before I go to sleep. I haven't finished The Watcher, so I gotta look at that. But yeah, I will chat with y'all later. Love you guys so much. And yeah. All right. I'll put up a post in the community tab and be like, send me stuff I need to catch up on because I can pre-download stuff to watch on my iPad. So yeah. All right, love y'all. Make sure, I hope that you have the most amazing week ever. Protect your peace. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Okay? Make sure you wash your hands, wash your ass, be nice to somebody. I love y'all so much. I hope you have the most amazing week ever. I will see y'all in 2 weeks. You might see me before then if I can figure out the time difference. But yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. And until I see y'all again, I love y'all 3000. Bye.